Alrighty, folks, hello and welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway. My name is John Theodore, streaming live at twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore, recorded version of this broadcast at youtube.com/John Theodore. I'm going to thank y'all very much for tuning in. Going to be in the number 1, Corey Busch 4, Congress, 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. This is a 75-lap race. We will have to pit for tires at least once. But yeah, we're going to see how this thing goes. We already booked a second place finish. I don't even think first will be as many points as we got for that. So this is just all about trying to go out there and get a win. Let's go get qualified. Never had a win at Legacy Charlotte. I have 2 wins at Charlotte. Only one was in an official race, though. The other one was in a league race and is my only televised league win. But both of those were at New Charlotte, so I've never won at the Legacy Charlotte. Most folks get their win at Legacy Charlotte in the Rookie Street Stocks, but I only got one win when I was in Rookie Street Stocks, and that was at USA International. I never won at Charlotte. So that was a bit of a flub there through 1 and 2. Although, not too bad, actually. 0.04, 0.05. We kept the momentum going, so that was good. I got the back end kicked out a little bit. This is going to be pretty close to what we ran in practice, which is going to be it's actually an 86. So a little bit off of our practice time. Still good for first so far. We'll see if that holds up. We did have one guy actually beat our lap in practice. So we'll see what Mr. Joseph Mcdole does with his qualifying lap. Coming around to complete lap 2 here. Lap 2 is always slower. The tires fall off pretty dramatically for the first few laps. Looks like Joseph actually ended up going with running a 909. So we're sitting first currently. We'll see if that holds. How many we got in this one? I didn't see. 12 have qualified. I didn't see how many we had. Oh, actually it says 18. 12 of 18 have qualified. They do give you some good new information in that header. So, yeah, an 861. Not too bad. We've still got the, let's see, the 11, 13, 8, 5, 4, and 18 have not put in times yet. But yeah, could have been a better lap. But you know, at the end of the day, you try to put in your best lap possible, but all that ends up mattering is whether it's faster than the rest of the field to get pole. Now, we know we can't run the full race on fuel or tires. If it goes green the whole way, we will have to pit. I don't think it's going to go green the whole way, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. But we're going to do everything we can to try to get a win here. Actually don't remember from the race that we did on Tuesday if this thing gets full dark. It's already got the lights on, so it's done the nighttime transition technically.
All right, fellas, nice and smooth here today. Let's go out and have ourselves some fun.
Good luck, everybody.
Should line up on the inside.
All right, here we go. I pledge to be a good sport, whether I win or lose, to know that people online are real people, and my words have real impact, to set a positive example with my behavior, to speak up against discrimination, hate speech, harassment, and abuse. I don't know what hat speech is. To show integrity by honoring the rules, my opponents, and my teammates, to stop, listen, and reassess if I am told that my words or actions are harmful, and to respect others, even if their sincere opinions are different from my own. !GLHF in my Twitch channel chat, link in the description below this video if you would like to take the pledge yourself and be a part of making online gaming a better, more pleasant experience for everyone involved. So we had 13 drivers take time. I was the fastest with a 31.861. Joe Gibson in the 9 was the slowest qualifier at a 32.258. Pretty close, actually. Just less than 4/10 of a gap between the quickest and the slowest there.
You have 2 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run. Line up behind the safe car. Lining up behind the safe car.
This guy is weaving. C-Trav, welcome, man. All good? Good to see you. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, really love this car-track combo. A lot of fun. Great track, great car.
Let's slide back in that seat real quick. Give those belts a real quick tug. Double check your steering wheel. Get ready to roll here. Pace car's off. Are you ready? Green, green, green.
Nice start there. Want to try to break away from the draft if possible. And just get clear of them and set sail on my own, make it an easy race. Not that there's ever been any such thing as an easy race that I can remember on iRacing. Closest thing I've had to one that went pretty well according to plan was that one at Dover last week. Got our first win of season 4.
Just me or was somebody sideways right there?
I was a little sideways in 1 and 2.
That's what I reacted to.
We had the race go almost entirely caution-free on Tuesday, so it's possible. Closed on me a bit those last couple laps. Not what we really wanted. But we also don't know how hard they're being on their tires. We're going to try to be smooth, so first couple laps might not be blazing quick. That's part of why, you know, always like to get a good jump on the field like we did there. Get out to a nice lead. Take advantage of the fact that we were sitting on pole. 10th quicker than second place that last lap. Just nice and easy. Try to manage that gap best we can. Nine laps complete. Completing lap 10 now. Trying to find a consistent rhythm, arc it a little bit better into the corners. Try to get a little bit better exit. Maybe we can start gapping the guys back there again a bit. Was a mistake. Overdrove that a little bit. Recovered nicely though. Twelve laps complete now. Ran a 33 flat. That should be about where the tires level out at, 32.9, 33 flat, somewhere in that range. As darkness settles in. As I said, we already had the lights on at the track, although I think I've got the trackside objects turned down to the point where the lights aren't showing up, which looks a little bit weird. Might want to look into that. Frame rate is my top priority, though. So I'm not going to compromise my frame rate to have more bells and whistles that are around the track and not on the track. Track temp right now is 81 degrees. Two car is closing in a little bit at a time. Definitely didn't break away from him the way that I wanted to. I wanted to clear out his draft and, you know, get, what is it, like a second and a half in front. It's where you can kind of be out of their draft so that you're not helping them when you go down the straightaway. That was where I wanted to get to. I did not get there. That was a 33-1. I would like to be putting down 32 nines. So we're going to see if we can find some speed in the car here. Yeah, C-Trap, I'm glad you like those, man. Exclamation mark LED, by the way, if you want some more information about the Living Color Connect, which is that product. It's a premium LED product made by one of his friends. He's trying to get his own business off the ground. So any orders would be much appreciated. They run at about 130. But he's got a full Android and iOS app that he's designed himself that has a lot of different options. Very, very high quality product, whole lot of LEDs in there. It's really bright, so that's why I've sort of toned down the lights here so that it really reads well on camera by not being washed out. I've been really happy with it. I think it adds a really cool, unique background to my stream, but there are a lot of other applications that you can use it for around the house. It's not just a streaming background thing. Like the 5 might have almost got in the wall there, coming off 4. Maybe a little bit too careful through 1 and 2. Laps down, 55 to go. I think Colby's got the Jaws music playing in his head right now. Saying, here, kitty, kitty, he's reeling me in a little bit. I need to stop looking in the mirror and just start hitting my lines. That's been my problem. I think I'm looking in the mirror too much. I really need to just be looking out the windshield and focusing on that. That did settle things down. Man, that last lap was a 33.3, so we got better that time. 33.2, still slower than what I want to be. Like I said, I think that the lap time that I want right now is more in the 32.9 range, if I remember from Tuesday night, although 81 might be a little bit higher track temp, but it shouldn't be 0.3 higher. Coming around to complete lap 24.
I'm sorry about that.
I just don't know where I'm losing that much time. I feel like I'm getting about as good a lap time as I can out of the car right now. Trying little things, see if I can maybe pull away a bit. .25 complete. We're a third of the way through the race. 50 to go. There's a little bit of a miss there. All right, we're set for our green flag pit stop, should we need to make one. 5 gallons of fuel, 2 right side tires. Car closing back in. Has a bit of an overdrive through 3 and 4 there. 28 laps complete now. .29. .30 laps complete. It's a 3-car race between me, the 2, and the 5. 4th place is kind of dropped back, but the 3 of us are all pretty close here. Ooh. Looked like the 2 got actually a little bit loose there, but didn't seem to hurt him too much. He was able to keep the power down. That was a bad corner on my part. 32 laps complete here. Porter's Angry, how you doing? Yes, this is an official race, so it does count for safety rating and I rating. .33 complete. Got them side by side now. That's good for me.
Can't keep slide dropping there like that, man.
What I can to hold the lead. We're going to get a little bit of a draft off this 13 car. I think I've torched my right front a little bit too much. We might be coming to pit road pretty soon here. I also think I am probably overdriving my entries, which is hurting me center off.
Working the bottom inside.
He's going to try to get down to the inside of me.
Still there.
Ah, that's fun.
Still inside. Still inside.
We still got the lead this lap.
In and out. One car inside. Clear, clear, good job. Inside.
Caught that lap car in an inopportune moment. Not good for us.
Still inside. Caution.
Oh, and we got a yellow at a bad time there.
How was your car? It's open. No, closed, closed.
Dang it.
Looks like you should be lining up behind
If
the
you would
five.
just go, you wouldn't have to worry about slide jobs.
And it's just, you race the racetrack, man. This thing could have went green flag. You can't just drive it in there every time. I drove the same lap times pretty much the whole way. I don't like doing that.
All right.
I want to push through these corners. I didn't mean to do that either, I'm sorry.
Pit road is open.
Okay. Let's see what we can get on, if we can get that back on pit road here.
Start looking for your sign. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
I don't think that was aggressive enough into the box. We'll see.
Well, that screwed me.
Definitely was killing the right front there.
Just a heads up, you know that you only have one set of right side tires remaining.
I don't know where your mic is, but we do have a little bit of trouble hearing you.
So yeah, 31% right front, 53 right rear. So that was off of what we wanted. But we got less laps than that run was. I mean, left side tires just don't matter. So there's just no point in giving up the track position to get lefts. Temperature matters more with the bias-ply tires on iRacing than
Doing a great
the
job,
tire
buddy.
wear,
Just
and
a
the
little
lefts
past
don't
halfway.
get
Make
any
sure you get
heat
something
in
to
them.
drink.
Yeah, green flag stop stay. The only time you take lefts is if you're actually worried about blowing left front or a left rear tire in the run. So as long as your lefts don't get down below 20% wear, you're going to be fine. And right now my lefts are at 71% and 81%. I was definitely overusing the fronts in that run. Just too hard going into the corners. Need to back up my entries a little bit, maximize those exits. That's where I was giving up time. So we'll try to be a little bit better with that on run 2 here. Hopefully, I usually like to get at least 20 minutes to a half hour of warm-up before hopping into these races. I didn't get that this time,
Get behind
but
the 12.
I did have the experience from the race on Tuesday night. But hopefully now that I'm warmed up a little bit, we can be a bit better on run 2. Of course, the 2 and the 5 have also gotten a chance to warm up as well. So we'll see.
Bossman, we on 1 to go. We are going to start on the outside here.
No wave arounds in this series. Oh, and we got lap cars starting in front of us. This is going to be interesting. Thoughts about going to Sonoma next week? I'm looking forward to it. I always right now I'm looking forward to and embracing every opportunity that I have to try to get better on road courses, because that's a distinct weakness in my racing skill set right now. So every opportunity that I have to get better at those, I'm going to take it. And yeah, you guys might see me doing more road racing on here in the future as well.
Bossman, you get them elbows out, getting into 1.
These guys all stayed out on those old tires too, so this is going to be interesting.
Pace cars off, be ready. Green, 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 green. Inside. Quarter, clear. Inside. Still inside. Still there. Clear, clear, clear. Outside. Still outside. Outside quarter. Clear high. Outside. Still outside. Still there. Clear. Good job.
Cleared them. 2 is also clear, and the 5 is also clear.
Caution's out.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Those temps real quick, bud. Single file. The road is closed this time. Line up behind the pace car.
That works out for us. That takes away some laps from him. And now we'll be in control of the restart, so the next restart should be a lot cleaner than that one.
I don't know why that lap car tried to dive to the inside so aggressive like that.
Pit road is open.
Pace car middle 3-4. 10-4 C-Trav. I remember you. I didn't know that, so I appreciate you reminding me of that. Oh man, Joseph got involved in that. That was the one. That was the guy who was fastest in our opening warm-up or practice session. That's too bad, man.
It's a lucky dog. We're going to have a lap car coming to the outside. They could be lining up behind the
We're
tree.
getting back on the lead lap there.
Lining up behind the pace car.
We're going to have less than 30 laps to go here. And it looks like we've got 13 on the lead lap right now. 2 to green, so we should get the green flag as we complete lap 47, which will give us 28 to go. Now, is it going to pull the 12 up to the inside of us on this restart? I think so. I think it's lap cars to the inside. Just learned that turn 3 at Charlotte doesn't have a catch fence.
We're on 1 to go. Lining up on the outside.
This is old Charlotte, and I wouldn't read too much into that. Although it may not have back in the day. Oh, in real life? I guess that's because there are no stands there. Is that still the case? One in turn 4, but not in turn 3. Huh. I wonder what the reason for that is. There must be a reason. There's always a reason for things. My name is John Theodore. I do iRacing as a sim racing as a hobby, and I know things.
All right, buddy, let's clean them bad boys up. Get ready to rock and roll. All right, my man. Pace car's off. Be ready. Green flag.
One of the big things that I've found really makes a difference in my lap time is when I remember to look deeper into the corner and further ahead up the track. Don't just look at like the front end of the car and try to make sure that like that's right down by the line. Have that more in your periphery and be looking further ahead like you would in a real car. Makes a huge difference in how consistently I drive, how smooth I drive, and the pace that I'm able to maintain. So trying to, you know, part of my mental checklist that I go through is remember, look further ahead. Something that I've been working on lately. I occasionally watch YouTube videos that give, you know, driving tips and things like that, and the one thing that's consistent about how professional race drivers do when they put the eye tracking equipment on them versus amateurs is the pros look their eyes are always much higher on the screen and much further ahead than what amateurs do with their eyes and where they're looking. So that's been a mental note that I've been trying to internalize for myself. Pretty smooth right now. We've got 25 to go. We're 2/3 of the way through the race. Got a second advantage we're trying to check out. If we can break free of that draft bubble, that would be huge. Ooh, that was not good. Definitely cost myself some time there. And yeah, had my eyes in the wrong spot. All kinds of things were wrong about that corner. Just put that one in the rearview mirror and don't repeat the same mistake. Maybe I should have said things happen for a reason. Things are done for a reason. It would be a more accurate phrase. Things can definitely happen that have no rhyme or reason to them, but generally speaking, when human beings make intentional choices and decisions, they do so for a reason, even if that reason isn't immediately obvious. I think it is important to know and understand what the reason is, even if you disagree with it, too.
A little far away from your mouth again. Just double check that for us, please. The road is closed. Lining up behind the pace car.
Decisions. Was that last lap a 32.6? I think we pit here. I think that was enough laps. When do we restart? Yeah, that was an 8-lap run. I think we pit here.
The road's open.
I think everyone's pitting here. Good call, John. You made the right call. It's always the hard thing as the leader is, you know, if you make the wrong call, you're such a sitting duck.
3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
Also had our tires set properly. Just right. It would have been such a bad feeling if I'd stayed out.
Go man go, go man go, go man go.
Drive smart. There are no more right side tyres to put on.
Windshield okay, bud? All right, looks
Yeah,
like
windshield's
it's gonna be lined
fine.
up
That's
behind
why I didn't
15.
ask you to clean it. I got that schmutz there. It don't matter. Turn the brake bias back down. Just remember to do all the things right. We've got 20 laps left. There were 2 drivers who stayed out, it looks like. Yeah. Way too much information on the overlay? Yeah, I'm going to have to look into what I need to do to reduce it, because I reduced a lot of information on the overlay to get it down to a more minimalist look with the old version, so I just need to figure out what I need to do to get the same result with this version.
Gonna line up behind the 15.
Might also look at doing a different font. But there's a bunch of information on there that, like, I don't think that the manufacturer information is necessary or relevant. I had it set so that it wasn't the full name, it was just the first initial and last name. Gap and interval essential. We decided that we didn't need all 3 laps, we just needed the most recent lap split. So yeah, there are definitely some tweaks that we can make there. So the 3 was last on pit road, lap 45. The 13 last on pit road on lap 38. Oh, he's gonna pit. Oh, that makes my life so much easier that he's going to pit road now. Smart move on his part, honestly. He was gonna be a sitting duck and wasn't gonna be able to hold on to that track position.
Want to go, man.
And
Unfortunately, I think we're gonna be on the outside.
likely would have been involved in a wreck, so coming to pit road is probably the safer play on his part. I don't think it cost him any track position. I think it was at the tail end of the lead lap anyway. So it's just getting around the 3 who... The 3 may be out of tires. That may be why he stayed out. It's interesting that it runs a pit stop timer when they're in the pit. I think. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what the rhyme or reason behind that strategy was, but it could have just been, yeah, once he saw that he was going to be the last car on old tires, he ended up deciding to go ahead and go to pit road.
Get a good dry pull on that thing, get those tires cleaned off real well.
Alright, let's do this thing. 16 laps to go.
Pace car's off, be ready. Green.
Solid restart by the 3.
Inside.
We want to clear this 15.
Still inside. All right, man, that's leader in front of you. Clear.
And we want to get the 3 going into 3 if we can.
Outside. Clear.
That's big help to us. We've got a 1-car buffer now. The 2's going to have to deal with him.
Okay, let's log some laps.
Now, it should be a pretty quick move by the 2 as well, but the fact that we were able to clear him and get that buffer is a good thing for us. $14 to go. A little bit late to the gas there off 4. Not great. 13 to go. Twelve laps left. Just counting them down. Trying to be as smooth as we can. $11 laps to go. Just trying to be smooth here. No real pressure right now. 10 to go.
10 laps to go.
Just hit your marks, John. Nice and easy. Smooth as can be. Don't psych yourself out. Nine to go. That was not a great lap. Need to be a little bit cleaner with my line, but we know that.
Thank you, Abe. Thank you.
Better lap that time. 8 to go. I need to update my wheel info. Thanks for reminding me of that. 7 to go. I've got the CSL DD now. He's gaining. That's not what we wanted. Six to go. It's a two-man race right now. We'll blink out of him. 5 to go coming up. He bobbled a little bit there. Five laps left.
5 laps to go this time.
Thank you, 15.
I don't hear any Jaws music. He's there, but he's not there. Clean exit this time. 4 to go. Smooth. Just be smooth. Make him overdrive. Can put pressure on him from up front by running a clean line and forcing him to do something different. That was not a great exit there. We lost a little time. 3 to go. Two to go.
Two more laps. Two more hard ones, man.
A little bit of a slip there for me in 3 and 4, but I think he was also not perfect. White flag. We got the same gap that we've been managing. Just 2 more corners here and we got this thing. Last corner.
Sorry, 11. I'm not.
Arc it in there.
Sorry.
Get back to the gas. Like I said, no such thing as an easy win on iRacing. But we got one. Boom! Check another one off the list. 52nd career official oval win. First win at Legacy Charlotte. Woo! All right.
I really appreciate it. Great job, everybody. 10-4.
Good.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was awesome racing with you too, man. You really put the pressure on there. Great race, man.
I thought for sure you guys were going to take 4 on the
I think he
last
had
stop,
54.
but I got stuck back in all that traffic.
I took 4 of the first stop, so I was going to take 2 in the end there.
Yeah, no, you can take 2 tires the whole way on this one. The lefts probably aren't even below 50% after a full 75-lap race.
Yeah, it didn't work. I struggled with anything more than like 20, 25 laps on the left side.
They're light on fuel, man. They're counting on cautions or...
Hey,
they
Preb
made a
and T,
mistake,
thanks for
they
the
didn't get
bits,
all the
man.
fuel in there, like
Appreciate
maybe they
you.
dropped on lugs, or they're
All right.
getting that good of fuel mileage. That's... I wish I could tell you, buddy. I really, for life of me don't know.
Mike, you made it in. You were there for the end. Thank you. Appreciate you. So, yeah, technically that's my 3rd win at Charlotte. We've had 1 league race win, which Mike was my spotter for. 1 official win at New Charlotte, and then now this is my 1st win at Legacy Charlotte. Mike, by the way, is the inventor, product creator. What title do you give yourself, Mike? Owner, operator, CEO, El Presidente of Recensed, which is the his cell phone company. Janitor for the Living Color Connect, which you see there in the background. So again, exclamation mark LED in chat, or if you're watching on YouTube, there's a link in the video below to the Living Color Connect site where you can get your own. Again, it is a premium product. Don't expect it to be an inexpensive item. It's a premium product, really high quality. The app's got so many different options. Each time I try to do it, I throw up a different option on there. Yeah, we'll switch it over to Lava Fire in a second here. And that one feels good. That one, we had to work for that. Colby Baber in that 2 car was putting a lot of pressure on us. Really made that one difficult. That was not easy.
You're being smooth, trying to stay low rear fire as much as you can.
Whew! Alright. A little smoke show there. Alright. Love it. Hot glue burn victim. You're gonna, Mike? Are you gonna have to report yourself to OSHA? Man, that one feels good. The ones that you have to work for, always are a little bit more special, for sure. The ones where you just run away like that Dover one last week, you know, it feels really good to be able to just put a hurting on the field. But this one, where we had to fight for it the whole way, was big. So let's get some screenshots of this thing, as we always do. Get one of the starting grid there. Let's see. I want to go to, where was it? Right before that caution came out, lap 37 here. Look at this. This is where we actually lost the lead, going 3 wide with that lapper. That was a tight spot. So yeah, we ended up dropping back to 3rd place with this little deal here. Nothing that the lapper did wrong. He did everything right there, but it just you know, it really put us in a bit of a difficult spot. Ooh, actually, that's a pretty cool look at it. That's a much more, much better look there of us losing the lead. Let's go ahead and watch this sequence, because Colby did a great job getting to our inside. He got to our inside coming off of turn 2. Go to TV2 actually. I was trying to pull a good exit, but he got a great exit off 4 there. We're side by side, coming through the dog leg, close up, and I wasn't confident. I squeezed out of the throttle a little bit because I was worried that I was going to push up into the 13 there, and we were going to have a big wreck, which I didn't want. I wanted to make sure that I kept the car clean. But that meant that I lost the momentum, and this guy, who was actually the number 5 car, ended up getting the spot on us, and then right there is where the caution came out for the 17, who actually started in 2nd place. Looks like he just lost it on his own. Yeah. see. Oh, that looks kind of cool, actually. Right like that, but we're going to swing it around. First caution of the race. So we come down pit road, and the Rebel Pilot pit crew got her done, and we were able to pit third. I think that the big thing... Oh, I didn't know this. So here we go. So let's see. The this 30 car, the 5, he slides his box. Colby in the 2 slid his box big time. I thought that I was too cautious getting into my stall, but didn't slide it, and that was the honestly, that was a big part of the difference maker in the race, was I got a clean stop when they didn't, and I was able to enter the pits third. They both made that mistake on pit road. I get back out first of the cars that had tires. And then, so we actually restarted with 4 lapped cars in front of us here. And this was a bit nutty. Some cool paint schemes. I like that number 8 car, the Union 76 car. This 15, that's a really good looking Richard Petty throwback. He slid up a little bit. That worried me. Not gonna lie. Just get a screenshot of this, because this was intense, and that's one of the few on those restarts are the times when you actually get the full field. So I always like getting screenshots to document the win. 12 pulled out right there and decided to make me go in on the bottom 3 wide. That was a bit intense. I have lost races by sliding my stall that same way, so it's nice to get one back, you know, by not making that mistake. So yeah, here we go. And then the caution ended up coming out fairly quick after we got through all of this. We jump out to a little bit of a lead. Oh, and then, yeah, right there. Looks like, I heard the 6 talking about this, is like, what was that lap car doing trying to cut to the inside? And I can answer that question. So, thought process right here. If you are, let's go to look at the chopper, okay? Your thought process right here, if you're the 12 car, is, okay, the 3's in the outside line, the 6 is inside of me. There's a car length gap between the 6 and the 16. If I can drop into this gap, I can then follow the 6 through on the inside and try to get past the 3 for that all-important lucky dog position in case a caution comes out. So he tries to do that, drops in behind the 6, and just, he misjudges it. He doesn't realize that the 16 is already there and just turns himself off the front of the 16, and then, goodness me. And this was a shame, because the 16 is a lead lap car running in 5th place. We talked about how in the practice session, he actually ran a 31.81, faster than my time. That was, you know, the single fastest lap that happened in this entire session was run by the 16 car. So he had speed. He's in the 16. He's running P5, which is much better than his number. And to get taken out by a lapped car that was on old tires like that, that's a real raw deal. And it did. It just absolutely obliterates his car. Thank you so much, B&A Broadcasting, for using your Prime sub on me. I really appreciate that. But yeah, like I really do. I felt bad seeing the 16 get knocked out because I knew the kind of speed that he had, and I know what it means to be a car that's that high number in the field and be that much quicker than guys. You're looking at a big I-rating gain. I hate that this happened to him. Oh man. So yeah, that's pretty gnarly on the 12. That's a raw deal there. I didn't see the 16, like, he didn't lose his mind in chat or anything like that. I don't know if he said anything on the radio, but that's a sad sight right there. One of the fastest cars in the field, wiped out like that. That's just, you hate to see it. You really do. That one's a real shame. Go back and watch this wreck one more time. Definitely one of the more dramatic moments that happened in the race. But yeah, just that the 12 was not clear, turns down. This is a little bit less of an issue. You can actually see, I'm going to go to on the 12 here and focus on that while we go slow-mo here. But if you watch the driver's hands, he's got it cranked to the right trying to save it first. And then he's actually got the wheel all the way cranked back to the left. He's trying to hold it down here. He's not trying to come back up into the 16. So while it's on him, it's his fault. That wasn't his intent. He wasn't trying to come back up and retaliate and take out the 16 for turning him. He was trying to save the car and trying to keep it down and not go up into him. So really unfortunate that happened. You know, right there, maybe you shouldn't have let the car roll, because he did end up tagging the number 18 here, who might not have been involved in the wreck, and yeah, he got it pretty good, front and rear there. Just an unfortunate deal. It's one of the quirks about these cars that when you get it on the apron like that, they just end up wanting to bite back up the track. It's really hard to keep it down once it hits that apron. They almost always come back up. One more angle. Looks like TV1's not going to be a great view. Oh, just a vicious hit for the 16, though. Knocks the left front wheel off. Great showcase of the new damage model that they've got on these things. But yeah. Really unfortunate. Restart here. You know John's feeling good when you get this much pressure. That's very true, Spitz. So I got a good restart on this one. The 12 was on the inside. We get away pretty good. Not much happens here. We had a good gap on him. And then we get another caution. The 18 is sliding through the grass. Looks like he just pushes up off of 4. Gets the wall. Hey, thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the family. I think I heard a couple of those, so thank you guys. Was that it? Or was there something else? I think it was when he came to a stop there. That's weird, because normally, you know, I can see that the lights are on the pace car right now. I don't see anything else. Normally an incident like this would not bring out the yellow. But I guess that he was technically sideways, because he's in the grass. Usually that's the no caution zone. But key decision moment here. And again, as I think about it, it wasn't all that difficult with 20 laps to go, knowing that they were only going to be, that we were going to be in the teens when we restarted, to come down, pit, get 2 tires, and come back out with the lead. The restart, though, made a little bit interesting by the fact that we did have the 3 car stay out on old tires. So it was actually the 3 bringing us down for this final restart here. He got a good jump. We got up through the gears just fine. Around the 15. I love that. I love that petty throwback. That's such a well done one. And then right here, we got a great run off too. Get down to the inside. And that right there is where we're taking the lead for the final time. And this was kind of big right here. You know, the 3 didn't end up holding up the 2 that much, but the fact that I was able to put him between us, even just for a corner, was, you know, important. It allowed me to have a little breathing space and just relax for a second. You know, just get into my rhythm and focus on hitting my marks. Here comes the 2. Getting around him there. And then I think we were clean sailing to the end. You know, we had the 2 did run us down, get pretty close. But once he got within about 0.2, we were kind of able to hold that advantage on him. I don't know if it was arrow push, but he was never, you know, he got close a few times. You know, like right here, he's pretty close. Lap 69, nice. But, you know, we would sort of trade off. He'd have a little bit better lap and get a little bit closer, and then the next lap I'd get a better corner and pull away from him a little bit. Am I running Martinsville this weekend? League race tomorrow night, Amsterdam. I don't know if I'm going to do any more than anything additional other than that. I'm definitely not running one right now. So yeah, I don't know what I'm planning on doing with Martinsville. Yeah, Martinsville. I don't know, man. I don't like doing it in an official just because it ends up being an incident point management race. Spitz, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you. Always good. You know, I know you like being here for the wins, so appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I might run a Martinsville at some point. I don't know. He did get close. 2 to go. I was just trying to manage it best I could. Martinsville's such a roll of the dice. It's just one of those ones that so much ends up being out of your control. White flag in the air here. That's going to look very similar to the checkered flag shot. I'm just saying, yeah, I think you guys heard me talking to myself, like, just hit your marks and be clean. Just hit your marks and be clean. He goes, tries to take a look in 3, and ends up washing up, and at that point, it was over. And that's a winner. I always like it in the shot crossing the line, and then the celebration shots. Nope. I know. I'm super self-indulgent with all this. It's, you know, I've got a philosophy that you celebrate the wins when you get them. I'm actually going to pull this around like this so that all the other cars are in the shot too, the ones that were back there. Yeah. When you actually get one, you got to enjoy it. This was cool. Him giving me the race driver, old racer tap of respect here. That really was a hard-fought battle that we had. He made me work for it. And then the celebration was on. The traditional Polish victory lap. A little burnout, which is usually not a part of my celebration repertoire. but I decided to throw one in here. Donuts. And then, of course, gotta burn it down right at the wall with the fans. Alex, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Love to see a win. Man, look at him waving that flag. And then back it down. I want to get a win at the new Phoenix that actually has the ability for you to drive into victory lane. But I usually just park it on the logo on the front straight as my version of parking it in victory lane. Which is a great place to get the final screenshots so that, you know, you end up with a nice little slideshow or whatnot at the end of screenshots to commemorate the win, which is pretty cool. And that's it. That's a winner. Let's take a look and see how many points we got for that one. Gained another 30 I rating up to a 51.44. 129-point win. So again, like I said, there wasn't going to be anywhere close to as many points available as the 180 that we got for second place on Tuesday. But win's a win, man. And we worked for that one. Colby really gave us a run for our money there. Average lap time, 39.822 versus a 39.827. Margin victory, 0.335. Cool race. A lot of fun. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all. If you like the video, please do click that like button. Hit subscribe. Head over to twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Click the art to give me a follow. Thank you very much, guys. Peace out.